Hey, big man. Niaje?
Ko fresh. Yo guys, what's up? This is Tumbili ndani ya Tumbili TV. Swali ni umedownload app ya Odibets kweli? Yeah? Download that app manze and you might be the next multi-millionaire like the person I'm about to introduce to you right now. Yeah? Yani umutu, he is a rich guy, very rich. Even the wife knows. Ana introduce yako kama bibi ya tajiri guys, and he drives one of the latest Range Rovers guy. You know who it is? You see, autobiography. Yani ni range, yeah? Range. Unajua zile gari top zinaitogwa top of the range, but now this is the real range guys, eh? Niko hapa na mzee mzima. Tajiri mwenyewe. Eh? Unaona tajiri ametulia tu. Uko poa?
Uko fiti kabisa huko aje?
Mumeona hiyo? Sijui kama wameona. Cheki. Unajua mimi nimekuja tu kufungua tu hapa hivi, cheki. Utanionyesha mambo. Yeah.
Na mimi nisikie long time.
Niko best manze, niko best. Jobo iko fine, tunasukuma tu.
Ushuru mnalipa ama?
Unajua Jako sema Jack Bada.
Jack Bada. Hivi nade.
Azima berba.
Ushuru mnalipa ama?
Ushuru tunajaribu kuhepa lakini pia kitupata tunalipa ile penye wametushikia. Uko poa lakini?
Niko fit kabisa mzee.
Guys, leo niko na tajiri hapa bana. Unajua nimewaambia hata wife anajua mpaka yeye ujiintroduce kama bibi ya tajiri.
Okay.
Congratulations by then, mwache kijana umeachilia sura ya mtoi.
Manze.
Na haujagonga nje bro.
Bro siwezi kuja. Hizi game nazielewa.
Unajua tule mtoi wako mwingine anafanana na wewe kabisa.
Kabisa.
Manze. Hebu tupe siri bana. Sisi tunatoa watoto wanafanana na marafiki zetu bana. Mtoto anatoa sura ya mama yake na mse unajua, mse anakaa familia.
Asili ni pesa.
Uko na pesa.
Unajua kama una pesa, obviously atachezaje lapo show. Ndio atakufanana.
Lakini inakuwa ni God, unajua mambo ya God. Anasema gaumsa amekuwa loyal, acha tutoe sura hapa. Vidole ndio tuweke za mama yake exactly.
Kabisa.
Alafu pia inakuwa pia security pia. Mama yake akileta kichwa hata atoroke na mtoto, ni kama ametoroka na wewe kwa sababu mnafanana.
Kila time akimwona atakuwa na babake.
Ndio hiyo.
Sasa kuna wale anazaenda.
Ndio hiyo manze. Nimefurahi kukucheki.
Nimefurahia manze.
Mashini imekubali.
Kujaribu tu mzee.
Na mtoto aliacha simu yake hapo, unajua pia.
Kujaribu tu. Kujaribu tu.
Haisi kujaribu bwana.
Wakikiwa nasema niko geria mani.
Kugeria. Umepiga biashara sana mpaka ushachukua lugha yao sasa.
Manze.
Unataka kututoka si watu wa Kisumu.
Mimi ni mjaluo damu.
Na
siwezi toka.
Biashara ndio ikiingia kidogo unaongeza lugha ya biashara.
Biashara nataka. Kama ni kindi nitaongea.
Ndio.
As long as doing inaingia, kipande tutabonga.
Na hii lugha ya mama pia ushashika. Unajua pia unaweza piga biz fulani pale kwao ya maji bro.
Manze. Naangukia deal moja
ya kusupply maji huko unajua kuna shida ya maji. Kusupply maji.
Wewe. Unanoka matani. Siwezi.
Hata karibu ndani ya Celeb.
Thank you baba.
Manze nimekutafuta sana. Mafans wanaonaga mimi si make efforts.
Manze umenitafuta hiyo nani ukweli.
Uko busy.
Job imenikalia mbaya mzee. Job imekuwa mingi.
Unajua wanasemaga becoming a millionaire is not hard. Maintaining to be one. Sasa ndio kazi.
Wanasemaga making the first million.
Yes.
That's a task.
Yes.
But lakini if you can make the first million.
Yes.
It's easy to make the rest.
Wait.
Yes. Just target making the first 1 million. Now maintain. Sasa tunatengeneza pesa alafu natumia yote.
Sasa nimebakisha 4K.
Ndemfoke peke yake.
Nikuwe millionaire.
Awashafika already.
Ndio nashukuru. Kwanza hebu tuambie kwanza hii ni gari gani? Nimeonyesha hapo nje. Tuambie ni
gari. This is a Range Rover autobiography.
Okay.
It's a 4.4 diesel.
4.4.
That's 4,500 diesel.
Yeah. On diesel.
Diesel, yes.
Wow, nice.
Very powerful vehicle. Yeah, this has always been my dream car for the longest time.
So it's still your dream car, or you have another dream car?
Of course, this is my only dream car, bro.
Okay. So you are driving your dream?
Of course, I'm driving my dream car. Yes. So after this, it's just a matter of upgrading. But now this is my dream car.
Wow.
Yes.
So like you know, so many people that have hosted here, you're the first person who is driving their dream car. Every time I ask people like which is your dream car, nobody has ever said the car that they are driving like currently is their dream car.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, nobody. You are the first person.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm living my dreams.
You are living your dream, and actually,
and
actually this one is some of my guests' dream car. Wengine wanataka kukua huku.
But my journey has been long.
Yeah.
Roger, my very first car gani? Check a guess.
Going there.
Check a guess.
Inaka Nissan Juke.
Not so bad, but Nissan Juke was even better than my first car. My first car was a Probox.
Probox?
Yes, that was my first car. You look at my very first car.
You were driving a Probox? I was driving
a Probox.
What happened?
I don't attach a lot of values to a car. As long as I can move from point A to point B.
Yes.
And then after that, like I had some Honda Civic.
Honda Civic?
Yes.
That was after the Probox?
So the Probox nikaingia Honda Civic. From Honda Civic nikaingia Subaru Impreza.
Subaru Impreza.
Kwanza time nilikuwa nasoma USIU.
Ulikuwa na wakunywa mbaya? Because you know Subaru...
Na hiyo mafla hapo nyuma. Nilikuwa mamobiad.
How comes you are going to USIU na nini na dinga iko na kelele like mi upita hapo daily bro?
Sasa I was a young man back then.
Which year was that?
Kuna dongo unajua kuna magari nini. But back then you are a young guy and you're driving a Subaru.
Bro, manze kwa kunywa ya blue.
Unakunywa mbaya, ilikuwa ya silver. Ilikuwa silver.
So ungeongeza blue ungemaliza.
Labda nilikuwa nimepimp vinoma. Nilikuwa nimepimp.
Okay, like how many cars have you owned so far?
Probably 7.
7? And how many do you have now?
I have 4.
4?
Yes.
You sold the Subaru?
Subaru niliuza kitambo. Actually after Subaru I went to a BMW 5 Series.
BMW 5 Series.
525i. And then after that one I went now to X5.
X5?
Yes, I had an X5 2008 and then I had another X5 2010. And then after that I went to Dubai. Okay. So 2 of my cars are in Dubai. But now this is the one.
Which one?
Mostly. That one I cannot tell. For tax purposes.
The Ferrari and which one?
For tax purposes.
But in Dubai they don't tax.
No, in Kenya.
They will tax you for something that is outside the country.
They're not gonna have money. The point is to look as if you don't have money. Yes, we're not trying to look as if we have money.
But now that you've said you have some cars in, don't you think?
Did I think? Well, as long as I'm doing it again, maybe it's a Probox. They don't know.
So the taxman I know you are watching,
Taxman
I was there. It's a Nissan Tida.
Exactly.
ETC haifanyi. Wameka X, wakikaga X haiwaka.
So then what do you do?
You have to go cash. You have to go cash. Okay, I think you can still follow here and still pay. Wakupe ticket ulipe cash.
But there's India. So I just go straight.
Yeah, you go straight.
In case of anything, we'll figure it out.
Nataka kurudisha huyu nyuma amekata ya reverse. Nataka kurudisha nyuma. Naitwa hii kitu ya Mchina. They don't announce there will be a problem.
Alafu analipisha pesa mingi.
Yeah, man.
Nyuma.
You know these guys. Leo hawafanyi na M-Pesa, kesho tena wachukui cash, hawana change, yani they always having problems, man. Na nasikia walipandisha bei.
Unajua zamani ilikuwa ni so 4.
Yeah.
Now I think
actually it was 380.
380.
Because mimi nilikuwa natoka from Kite na ingilia Mlolongo natoke hapa because I was working at nini at Kiss. So nalipa 380.
Kiss?
Yeah.
Nice. What are you doing at Kiss?
I was doing TV. Kiss TV.
How long did you work with them?
For 2 years.
Nice.
Yeah, nice. Then they hata sikupoteza job, ni TV yenyewe ilipoteza kazi. they shut it down. But I'd also tried radio.
Which radio station?
Kiss.
Kiss.
Yeah.
Nice.
When Jalango left, nilipigiwa niende ni replace.
Then what happened?
Si Obi aliniita nyuma ya mlango.
Obi na
akanipea 10k.
Akasema usiingie.
Alinipea 10k nimwachie.
Obi na pesa ungeambia kwa chemitakaa chacho.
Jana na yeye. At that time, unajua uwezi soma do kwa uso ya mtu.
Manze.
Nikaa mimi ukiniangalia tu hivi, unaona ukiniangalia? Unaweza dhani niko na do.
I don't need the fix. So this one that is working, eh?
Yeah. Umefungua the other one. And you see people usually come here na speed zao. This is how they cause accidents.
Manze.
Because mimi unajua nashikiaga brake mahali hapo. So yao sisi. Hiyo balance yako ni mzito.
Sana.
Hiyo ndo balance kubwa nimeona ya nini ya mtu wako nao kwa expressway. Unalisha wa China sana.
Hiyo basi ni kwa hapa ni za buy gari nyingine.
Na buy dinga nyingine nimeona imepostiwa sana jana NGC mse amebuy. Lakini asifeel mbaya.
Gani hiyo?
Mwana mtu amebuy is it a C200 ama E250?
Mercedes.
Yeah, Mercedes.
Okay.
So, how was the experience for you acquiring your first car? Ulikuwa na pressure ama what pushed you to have that car?
Have a Probox.
The Probox.
I just wanted to have a car, but actually the reason I was buying it was for business purposes. Nilikuwa nakanipelekea Ocha alafu bebangia watu na mizigo huko. So that it can be a side hustle. Yeah, exactly.
Nice.
And the first car that I bought is the first car that I had an accident with. Nearly crashed. Unaona zile makona za kisi.
Ulipata accident na Probox.
Manze, ni gari mpya nimeona kwa store manze. Alafu gari nimebuy na loan manze. Nimechukua my first loan. Nimebuy Probox.
How much was it? Na vile Probox za kushika bei.
It was 700,000 shillings back then. Nowadays I think it's of 1 million, right?
Yeah, it's of 1 million.
Yeah.
So 700k unapata ile used. Already ile mzee.
Mimi kwanza yangu ilikuwa mpya, ilikuwa gari moja safi clean. So tumetoka Koso, tumefika Nairobi usiku. Next day
ni simu yao wanaija wanakuwa na copyright nyingine mzito.
So next day naenda watch hizo size za Migori. Unaona zile makona za before fike Kisii.
Hizo za Kisii na Kisii barabara ni konde.
There's this town called Keroka. Hasa hizo makona kona hapo. Mimi nafikiri naendesha German machine kumbe ni Toyota. Nikakoza mtu vup ndani. Gari ile mashida mingi mpaka eventually nikauza.
So ku repair.
I repaired it, but when just get once imeharibika, I don't have a good mech.
Yeah.
You're done, manze.
Unapata mech wa kujichocha wa kutafuta unga ya hiyo siku.
So that was it. But then after that, nilikuwa na 5 series BMW.
Yeah. You had two?
I had one 5 series, and then I went to
another one.
I've always been a BMW fan throughout.
Nice.
So I had one X5, and then another X5. And at some point I went to Dubai, and then
so you upgraded them or you added?
Of course I have to upgrade. I never go low, I always upgrade.
Like for the BM,
yes.
So you had two or you had one? Because you had the first one?
I actually had two. And one is still in Kenya here.
Wow.
And then I have this one as well. Yes.
Ni ile mtoto anachezeaga akienda shule.
Mtoto kuna kwenda shule.
Mtoto anacheza na X5.
Unajua kuna watoto wengi wanaenda shule. So kila mtu kuna gari yake yenye mpeleka.
Wow. Hey man, I want to be like you bana. Umesikia guys, umesikia hiyo, ako na watoto wengi na kila mtoto ako na gari yenye nampeleka shule bana. Sisi tunaambia ngojea ile mpeleka ule shule ikurudie. Amazing. So what brought you to a Range Rover?
Well, I've always wanted to drive a Range Rover for the longest time. Mostly minimums for long distance.
Nice, yeah.
Even I think I'm about to travel metulia now that I met Ambare. But I used to travel around every weekend. I used to travel. So niko na Nyuki, nimeenda Mount Kenya, nimeenda Costo, nimeenda Masai Mara. Like it was always a trip after trip.
So
I love outdoor experiences. So
nice.
I wanted a car that can give me that. And the only car that I thought could give me that was a Range Rover. Number one, this car can go any place. Barabara ikuwe mawe, ikuwe matope, haizi kwama, unajua?
Iko na hizo features, inua mguu nini?
All the features are here. Yeah, all the features, as long as you press there, they're all here.
Nice. Yeah.
So una choose whichever you want, and you're good to go. Number two, I wanted something very powerful. A 4.4 diesel.
Yeah, it's heavy diesel.
It's a heavy car. You didn't get a new barabara highway. But you know, chap 160 uko sawa. You don't even feel it. You're very, very safe.
The diesel.
And then
diesel
yes. Diesel iko sawa. It's for long distance. I think diesel is better than a petrol.
Yeah.
And then
My Beamer is a diesel engine.
It's a diesel, eh?
Nashikaga road mbaya.
Yeah, and then I wanted something that has good suspension. This one has all mbele na nyuma kuna air suspensions.
Wow.
So what was maza usikiangi unavuka. I usikia anything.
Msana slow down apite bumps.
Unaweza time songa mama pito maenda na nivunga naona unajua. And I wanted something that you can raise. Because this one ukiwa mali mbaya you raise it up.
Yeah.
But it does that automatically most of the times.
Oh.
So inajilays up.
Oh, iko na hizo sensors.
Yeah, iko na sensors. Like right now I can raise it up and then as long as it may hit 85 kilometers it goes down. Oh. Because of the ulifanya physics, eh?
Yeah, I did physics.
The COG nini? But hizo sasa.
I didn't just do physics. I did and passed. Unajua kuna wale watu walifanya ndio waonekane wakali. I did all the science.
Na ukapita.
Na ile nilifail ilikuwa B+.
Aha.
Science nilifail ni B+. Sitawaambia ni gani. Ilikuwa biology kwa siku anapenda maembe. Walituletea maembe bana tukate. Msaka kula yangu.
That's fun. So yeah, aside from that, I wanted something luxurious. This car has a
class.
The luxury, the massage seats, the air perforated seats.
Iko na massage
Yeah, massages you. The blind spot sensors. It has most of the things that you will want to see now.
In a range.
And then the panoramic.
Inaenda paka mwisho hii guys. No, na mawingu hapo.
Mawingu kila kitu.
Si lazima utoke nje wote jua. Yaani una drive tu iko.
And then I've never been a fan of a mid-size SUV. So this is a full-size SUV. You see Porsche Cayenne X5 is on a mid-size. But this is a full-size.
Full-size.
So hata kama uko na familia, kila mtu ako na space yake. Hakuna mambo kufinyana.
Comfortable.
Very comfortable. Apart from that, it was one of the best sound systems.
Wow.
You know?
Which speakers?
Iko na mingi, iko na Meridian, iko na stereo, iko na nini. So you change to whichever suits you better.
Wow.
So my lens sensors, nini. And you know, autobiography is like the creme de la creme. Comes with all the features. Yeah. So that's why I wanted a Range Rover. Because it fits me very well. And it fits my setters as well.
You know, everybody wants this, but again, mfuko inakataa bana.
Actually, let me tell you one thing. Even you, but if you want, you can buy a Range Rover.
For real?
You can buy it, yes. Asa shida
unajua usinichoche Tuesday next week tena
unione. Shida iko wapi? Shida ni kumaintain baba.
Wallahi.
Mafuta, service, hapo ndio shida iko. Lakini anybody, Mr. anyone can buy Range Rover.
Yeah.
Asa shida ni the people, the reason why people end up hating BMWs or maybe Range Rovers or whatever is because yes, umebuy gara class. Lakini asa ikifika time ya service, wana River Road, una buy vitu cheap. What do you expect?
Unajua nina relate na kitu unasema.
Like what do you expect? Because this car, for you to do like a service minimum is like almost 120-150k. Nayo umeservice kwa gari hautakwama. Kini wameenda hapo sijui where umebuy kitu ya 60 pops. Tawa sita manzi.
Wajana watu wa paso bwana.
What do you expect? Unajua? So mimi samanga, just like me, when I was not able to afford one, where did I start with? A Pro Box. And I was okay with it. So unapanda pole, unajaccept my wewe unarazingi mosmos. And you'll get there eventually. Watu wache pressure mingi bana. Utafika.
Umesikia?
Pressure mingi wachana nayo.
Umesikia? Okay, in relation to that, I just want to talk to my brother Obina. Naona unajichocha sana. You can date Ambare, but can you maintain her? So, what don't you like about this car generally?
What did I like about this car?
Yes.
Actually, there's nothing I don't like about this car. It gives me... You mentioned one. What do you think you don't like about it? Probably cost, but I can afford it. Actually, I would have said maybe the maintenance cost. But as long as Munga and
you are affording it,
and I can afford it, then there's nothing I dislike about it.
Najaribu fikiria kitu unaweza kuwa upendi about.
Mention one. Just hakuna music iko sawa, speed iko sawa, suspension iko sawa, performance iko sawa, leather seats iko sawa. Unajua? Space iko sawa. Blind spot sensors iko sawa. Space nyuma ya boot iko sawa.
Iko fine.
What more do I want? You tell me.
Ama speed limit inakunini na kuinda. Maybe unataka kitu inaenda 500.
Actually, me I will tell you. This is one of the cars that I think defies physics. You know, I say that. This car is very heavy.
Yes.
And for it, unaona speed yake maximum in a this is in miles but speed yake maximum is around, I think, around 240.
240.
You understand? Yeah, for such a size to go to 40.
Yeah,
bro. Mamba speedy, obviously there's Bugatti, there's Ferrari, Nini, but those are the cars that I can only drive when I'm in Dubai. Not in Kenya, yeah. Kenya
barabara imekataa.
Kenya utapigwa tax ile yenye hujaiona.
Hey, kuileta tu peke yake.
Tax alafu shida pia ni barabara.
Yeah.
Unless maybe I'll be driving it on expressway peke yake. Naenda narudi hivyo.
Yeah, you have to connect from where you coming from to expressway.
Exactly. Yeah. So that's the issue.
Wow.
Yeah, that's the issue.
So tuambie ulishika na ganji ngapi?
Because I can't tell you.
Yeah, atupe approximation. Sisi kama watu tunataka kujituma, tushike range hata kaita tushinda ku maintain, but watu wajue tu tuko nayo.
It's just somewhere between above 10 million, 12 million, 13, 14, mpaka 16 hapo. Yes.
Mmesikia hiyo? Wale watu kujichocha. So since you got this car, what have you changed in it?
I have not changed anything. This car came, that's what I'm saying, if I wanted to buy a Range Rover and change a few things, probably I would have gone for like a normal Range Rover. You understand? And then probably change a few things, different tune, up and in, blah blah. But I went for an autobiography, because with that, kila kitu is fine-tuned. Okay. You don't need to change anything. Okay. I mean, the side steps are there. They retract, nini unajua? It comes with everything that you wanted. The comfort key access, it's there, unajua? So there's nothing, I didn't touch anything completely. Venye nilibuy, hivyo ndo venye iko.
The most expensive repair you've done?
Probably 800,000.
800,000? Yes, 800,000. For a repair, what happened?
Well, when you buy a car, you see me when I buy a car,
yes,
there are things you have to repair. So is a gari when you import them from either South Africa or UK or Japan, obviously ni gari imetumika huko. It's not like a brand new car inakujikiwa 0 mileage. So if it has been used, there are things that you have to change. Normally when these cars are being sold from the main company, sometimes they do a recall. A recall means maybe kuna hitilafu fulani ilikuwa, so they recall them back and then one is fixed free of charge. You understand? Or you take them to a nearby service center, then they fix it free of charge. But unapata mtu amenunua na kufanya hivyo. So now when you bring it in, you call your or you take it to a service center, alafu wana run all the diagnostics. And anakwambia you need to replace A, B, C, D. So that's when I first, but I spent like around 1.2 million. But after that, the car has been servicing me very, very well. I've never had any complaints whatsoever.
Oh, amazing.
Yeah.
Insurance unaingiza aje bana?
Insurance hapo sasa tunapigwa kiboko. Insurance hapo tunapigwa 600,000 every year. Insurance. 600,000 kila year.
0.6 million. Let's talk in millions.
It's like I'm buying a car every year. Every year. That's why nimekwambia buying this car, even you baba, you can buy this car. Kini hasa shida ni kumaintain. Walai
my friend Elikomondi manze. Ndona shindo go Eriko alifanya nini akarudi tena kwa Mercedes nini?
Kumaintain gari ndio normal. But you can feel the drive, eh? How is it? You tell me.
So guys, I wish you guys can even see how I'm feeling from just watching.
It's a comfortable. Right now I'm doing like 124. No one can tell.
Hawezi jua guys.
And it's so slow. Unajua? Hawezi feel.
Kisha kiwa nje na unaona tunapita gari zingine pro box ndio.
Where you gari imeenda?
Hiyo gari inaenda.
But inside, you don't even feel that speed. The suspensions are amazing. Yeah.
Hapa watu unaweza piga biashara yako polite ndani na una drive tu, yani it's so comfortable bana. Na feel uko kwa keja.
Ndio sasa. Alafu also unaona hapa na kuna na fridge kangu.
Oh, iko kana ka fridge.
Hapa kushikie. Unaona hapa there's a fridge. Bas. Sasa zingine nikitravel, nika kasoda kangu kana kwa baridi. Ndio mosmos.
Bora umeongelea soda.
Unajamisi mtu when don't drink and drive. That's when nimeongelea soda.
Oh yeah.
Otherwise nimeongelea Hennessy or something else.
Kwa video, don't drink and drive.
Don't drink and drive, it's risky. Drive safe.
Lakini bila kamera unakulka Hennessy hapo nini.
Huyo ndiye amesema sema.
But anyway guys, this is real. You know, don't drink and drive. You know, for the past like tangu tuingie January guys, you know what has been happening.
I've had so many celebs have been.
Yeah, so many. I have like a documentary sijaachilia, but again it was so serious and guys were making fun of it guys. It's not funny, you know. Let's get serious with our lives. Car unaweza iko na lives mob, but again what about you? Naona wewe utakuwa repair, tutakutolea wapi mkono ingine? Mimi siwezi pea mtu mkono yangu bwana.
Very true.
So that's true guys, hapo ni pale pa nini maji yake polite hapo.
Bas, polite. Na watulia tu.
So tuko hapa na mzee mzima Rapudo. Tuambie kitu moja hatuwezi kosa kwa hii moti yako.
Siwezi kuambia manze. Hiyo kuna vizineze sama. Otherwise, maisha yangu itakuwa hatarini.
Si uko nayo. So hakuna vile itakuwa hatarini na uko nayo.
Naweza kuambia kila cannot say it on camera.
So guys, mnajua
lazima kuwe safe.
Yeah.
That's all you need. Safety is a must.
Yes.
Mostly ukiwa mtu mwenye uko na familia, wewe mtu wa biashara,
especially familia inajulikana sana.
Yeah, so safety is a must.
Yes.
The rest I won't say above that. Nikisema hivyo, you know what I mean. Wife and Nicole. Hi baby.
So wife ni Ambare guys.
Yes.
Ambare.
Just sort it out. I'm on set, but nitakunini
ya simu.
Una nini nenye kwa
hapo naendesha senki.
Just open the back cover utapata kuendesha senki. Na nini nilishamtumia Jacob kwa hapa. Hapa ameleta kila kitu. Hapa. Yes.
Ni wife.
Wife najua kipiga. Usiku tulizo mbona kushika simu yangu ilikuwa na nani?
Ama crash wenu.
Na alikuwa na tumbili hapa. Mimi sina mtu yote. Ilikuwa mbona kushika simu.
By the way sometimes inaletaga
noma.
Inaleta noma lazima man. Unajua sisi kama watu tumeoa sisi. Tutawaambia bwana. Hii bado mko hapo umeona Ambare ashaolewa na mnamtaja kwa vitu zenyu ati ndio crash. You will never have man. She's off the market. Mimi naambia tu kweli. Najua mtasikia mbaya lakini Obina manzi bro ni kubaya. So tell me the kitu mbaya like in quotes ushaifanya ndani ya moti. Because wewe ni mtu unatembea sana na Ambare. Tunajua ule ni mtu unamtamani kila saa kama ni
wako. The only worst thing probably ni kupop champagne. We popped a champagne. Na unaona hizo seats ziko perforated.
Yeah.
Because when you sit in it, hewa inatoka inakunini from the back chini nini unajua. So pombe champagne kimekika kwa mashimo zinaingia ndani. I think that's the only thing. But anything else, there's nothing but I've ever done in this car. This is a family car. Yes, it's a family car.
So naona iko spacious bro. Jaigeuza hivi kanini ka room hivi ka BNB hivi.
Sijawahi. Na bwana I'm a married man.
Si married si sasa uko hapo na mama hapo nini?
Mama we can never do that in the car. Tuko na manyumba bana.
It's sacred.
It's sacred. This is a sacred car. Yes.
Amazing.
Na watu wanafanya hivyo manze, it's not a good thing.
Maswara.
Hizo inaitanga maswara mikosi mingi. Wana na hizo accidents mingi zinafanyika.
Yeah.
You'll be surprised what caused it.
Zingine.
You'll be surprised.
Astaki kutaja
majina. So mimi at the end of the day, maisha yako ni muhimu, maisha ya familia yako ni muhimu. Do not lose your life or your friend's life because of things that you can avoid.
Yeah.
Yes.
I know you've talked about the music system in this car is crazy.
Yes, it's crazy.
I
think it has around, if I'm not wrong, probably 18 different speakers.
Wow.
Kuna speakers mpaka kwa boot. Yes. Kuna speakers kila mahali. Yes.
So, ebu tuambie the kind of music you listen sana. Wewe kuna tu msanii fulani au feel like umsikiza sana kwa hii moti.
Papa Jones. The King Omolo. I'm a big fan of Calligraph.
Wow.
I love his music. I listen to his music anytime. I listen to Sauti Sol as well.
Yeah. Sauti Sol, that is Bien.
Actually all of them, not just Bien. Don't put me on the spot. But Bien of course is an amazing raw talent.
Yes.
Bien is so blessed.
Wow.
But I listen to all Sauti Sol music. I listen to Calligraph Jones, Akina King Kaka. Yes.
There is that one song that you feel like every time you ingia kwa hii moti, you feel like uanze nayo tu, like it gives you that vibe you wanna take a long drive. Unaenda mahali na kupiga psych hata ya biz. Ni ngoma gani?
1 2 3 tuma kitu. Tuma kitu.
That is Kali guys
Tuma kitu bana.
Ndio sasa hizo deal imeivana mbaya.
Deal imeivana. Na tunapaka kutoa.
Usisahau hiyo.
Usisahau kutoa. Usisahau ni muhimu.
Yeah, very important man. By the way, it's a good nini
That was such a massive hit. Yes.
Tuma kitu. Ndio hiyo man. Tell me one artist you feel like you can never play.
Can never play?
Maybe you hata unacheza ni FM unasikia tu jamaa anaimba nini, una tune, unafinya next.
I've never thought about it manze. But there's so many music anyway. Music zanga alafu na forward.
Okay.
But I cannot remember it right away. But ziko obviously.
Maybe which genre?
Some Nigerian music are work. But most are good, but some are just work. So yeah, you just press forward.
Unafinya next.
Unafinya next.
Gengeton.
Funny enough, I'm not a fan of Gengeton, but I love occasionally. And a few Gengeton, but I'm not a fan of Gengeton. I feel it's okay. I don't want to be on the spot, but I'm not a fan of Gengeton. Kuna zile ngoma zenye zo kwa poa, unaelewa? Lakini most of them is just the same beats over and over again. I like when artist does extra work, like you have like different beats, different music, like you show us that you've really worked hard, you've invested in your music.
Yeah.
But then when it's just the basic beats all the time, then it becomes boring.
Wow.
Yeah, you need to figure out how you can. Umesikia ngoma za Nigeria by the way. Umesikia ngoma za kina Sauti Sol.
Yeah.
These guys, they put a lot of effort in their music. Unajua?
They go extra.
No, unajua umsema ameenda extra. Now that unique thing that keeps on ringing in your mind. That's why you want to listen to that music over and over again. Maybe there was a certain instrument, or maybe kuna venye play piano, so you want to listen to that song over and over again. But then it's just like the normal beats za Gengeton manze. Inafika point unakuwa bored. But wakadinali nini, those guys are massive, they're good.
Wako great.
Top mbaya. You can listen to their music anytime.
Wow. So given an opportunity to drive with one female celebrity that is not your wife Ambarei.
Why are you removing my wife from the question?
Because she's always seated here. Me nimeingia kwa hii gari kama Amber is always seated here. Like guys, sahi literally my behind ziko kwenye Amber ukaa. Like literally, that's an achievement to me, man. It's the second time, let me say maybe. Because nisha kuja kumtembelea kwa hao. Before you were there. Okay, before mutangaze, maybe you guys were having something chini ya maji.
I don't think she have invited you now. Amber is very strict. When she's dating, probably when she invited you, she was single. Or maybe she was with someone that she was not in love with.
Sawa. Okay, tulienda tu kazi tu, unajua.
Yeah. So back to your question.
Yes, female celebrity.
Kenyan or anywhere?
Local. Yeah.
Hey. I can't think of any.
For real.
That one I can answer.
Bro, nitakutetea kwa Ambarei. Unaweza dhani anaweza anza kujijazia. Mimi ataelewa tu ni show, ni game by the way. So Amber, this is a game we are playing.
Usinivunjie boma.
Kwani sasa hebu niambie dem ako chini juu ya Ambarei sasa. Hakuna.
Dem mwingine anatwanga huo ni mazoze anatwanga nani?
Kaveve kazoze.
Maybe that one.
Cash crop.
Tupige mastori tu. Tupige mastori tu. Tupige mastori tu. Anamba venye mtaa yuko nini mangoma zake. That's it.
Life ya ghetto iko
hivi. Life ya ghetto iko aje. But then mimi msijue life ya ghetto mbaya zingine. I swear.
You grew up in which neighborhood?
I grew up in so many places. But in Nairobi,
you only have the real experience.
I grew up in Satellite.
Or City.
And then in Kisumu I grew up in Nyalenda Massive.
Nyalenda na
Pandu Pieri.
Pandu Pieri.
Alafu I also Ubunga manze.
Umeishi mpaka Ubunga?
Manze mimi nimeishi Ubunga. Manze mimi ni hustler bro.
Ubunga I think is the most dangerous
No. Usinipa Ubunga jina.
Si dangerous.
It used to be the most dangerous.
Oh, right now you
Ubunga walikuwa wanasema there was a quote in law which is to say Ubunga wako rich. Unapata nyumba ni ya matope. Lakini ingia ndani. My 85-inch TV.
Ubunga Okorach.
Inje ni mbaya. Unajua magondo Kisumu wote wale wabaya wale sugu they used to live in Ubunga.
Right now.
Ubunga ta Karau hapa na kanyaga kwa ni mbaya.
Wanyama.
Na hiyo Karau hauwezi ingia hapo.
Wale
kwa wanyama mwanzo wote walikuwa wabaya. So yes, partly I grew up in Ubunga.
Wow.
Ubunga, Nyalenda. And then after some time nikaingia Milimani sasa.
Milimani sasa hapo ndio
kwa Dosi.
Subaru boy.
Bas.
Ni God manzi.
Ni God bro.
Ni God. The farthest you've driven this car ni mpaka wapi?
Bro, mimi ndio kwambia love doing long distance travel. I've driven this car all the way to the border of Ethiopia.
Umeenda paka Ethiopia?
Nimechapa Isiolo, nimechapa Nanyuki, Isiolo, Samburu, Marsabit, all the way. Mpaka nini? Mpaka Moyale. Moyale, yes. I also driven
the other side.
No, of course nilivuka na mguu.
Yeah.
Tukachilchili huko kiasi. And then I came back after some time. Apart from that, nimedrive mpaka Isiolo, nikachapia barabara mpaka unajua Wajia?
Wajia.
Very risky.
Yeah.
Tukaenda mpaka Wajia.
Huko unabebaga machupa za maji.
Machupa za maji. Tukaenda mpaka Wajia and then from Wajia I was supposed to proceed to Mandera. But then Makara alisema it's risky.
Yeah.
So we did not proceed to
Kama ujipendi.
Apart from that, I've driven all the way to Ethiopia.
Wow. Ethiopia kwa kina KRG. Waja Ethiopian kwa kina KRG.
KRG?
Na ndovu kuu.
Sika najua.
Ndovu kuu kwa I think he's half Ethiopian, half Kenyan. Not I think, he is.
So nikadrive mpaka hapo kwa boda ya Merile. The Meriles, Yeah. Aside from that, manze mimi drive kila mahali in this country.
Wow.
I love long distance travel.
You know, you said ulikuwa na travel sana until you met Ambare.
Till I met Ambare.
Apendi kunini?
Si atapendi. I had to settle down because of family.
Yeah.
Alafu najua business yake mostly it's here. Unajua mimi naweza work for like 3 months. Once I've set all the systems, now I have like another 2 months. Hiyo kutulia tu sasa.
Vitu zinajifanyia kazi.
Things are running. Mimi ni kutulia, niko vacation nini. Then after that tena I'm running for another 3 or 4 months nikifanya job. Hivyo.
Nice. Wow. But tell me there are celebrities with different cars. Ukiangalia the ones you've met or the ones you've seen, ni celebrity mgani unafeel akona gari fulani unafeel hii?
Wewe hata kufeel msanya kuna gari fulani or whatever. Mimi ever since I was a boy, the person that has always inspired me up to date is nobody. In this Kenya there's no one apart from Ronald Karaure. He's the only guy that has always inspired me. The CEO of SportPesa. Ronald Umsamen inspired.
Kasarani MP.
Umsamen inspired vibaya.
But then he used to have, he still has the range.
Umse had
the Ace.
Right now akona the latest Range Rover, I think 2023.
Wow.
And by then he used to have a very nice 7 Series BMW. Wow. I saw him in this S-Class, I think S500. So he has had some of the sick collections I've ever seen. But apart from that, he's one guy that I really look up to.
Wow.
Yeah, and he's the only guy in Kenya that I've always looked up to. He's not there to prove anything. He's just living his life. And that's it. Wampengeza do ni makelele kwa social media, mara sijui I can do what, mara sijui nikone a lot of noise.
Akina ringtone. Lakini ringtone tunamuelewa.
Mimi mambo ringtone station.
Ringtone tunamuelewa. Unajua ringtone lazima ipige kelele ndio get attention.
About other people I cannot talk about them. But the person who has inspired me, Ronald Karaure. Then I can talk about him.
Wow.
Yeah, he's one guy who's very settled. He has a very clear and sharp mind. A good businessman. Right now he's a politician. He has run, I don't know if I should say, a multi-billion company, you know.
Yeah, SportPesa.
Exactly. So I wish young people could actually get inspired by such people.
Yes.
You understand?
Yeah.
Yes. And if you want to grow, at least kuwa na mse mmoja mwenye anakuinspire. Unaelewa? And that's it.
Wow. One celebrity you can never allow in your car.
Mtu kama Edgar ama sijui mwingine anatanga nani mwenye alikuwa Yose. Mwenye alikuwa deported, sijui alifanywa nini.
Nilidelete hata jina yake kwa kichwa, simjui lakini ni huyo guys mwenye alikuwa USA.
Those two guys, hawana kwanga nasijui ni machunga nini bro. Me I don't even know these guys. Nasije kulia hata msedem. Sijawahi.
But unawakulia crash bro.
Crash mgani? Maze I have never. Every time unajua why will a man spend time talking about another man? Like bro, like I want to talk about your life. Imagine when actually you want to talk about a guy over and over again, bro. It doesn't work like that. Yeah. So those are the two guys. I can never let them back.
Tuseme tu ni Kibe na nani anaitwa nani?
Anaitwa Kibe wa US. Bado kwa USA.
Alinyimwa nini? Sasa ana fundraise fair. Si hapa Kenya, amekuwa hapa Kenya.
Oh, in Kenya.
Almost
sometimes I don't like hate him entirely. Kuna content zenye zinaunga poa.
Yeah.
But mimi usema hivi, when you're working, at least kuwa na some boundaries, unaelewa? Kuwa na boundaries, how you address things, how you talk about things, nini. Hakuna haja matusi nini ati huu ni malaya, sijui ni nini. Bro, you can always pass across a point in a civil manner. We are all adults, bro.
Yeah.
Love the moment uko 50 years, bro. Uko mpaka na watu hii. I've seen you even have girls, bro. You have girls. I love one day they grow, they hear how you talk about other women.
Yeah, internet never forgets.
No. Hapo huyo msee na muambianga I think is it like a blogger or a journalist? Either, ndio.
Tuseme tu ni blogger.
You can do your work properly, but you don't have to insult people. Ongea now to say I don't like this, inspire people, but let it be positive inspiration.
Yeah.
Si lazima utukane mtu ndio point yako iende cross unaelewa?
Yep.
Mwingine naye pia ajuange boundaries. but as far as I'm concerned, there are certain bloggers here in Kenya. I think they've done their work with a lot of responsibility.
Yes.
And they're very professional. People like Nairobi Gossip.
Yes.
People like Tuko. These are I think in their team there are people who are educated.
Yeah.
And they understand what ethics and the standard of journalism should actually be. For example, the other time the story about my son.
Yes.
It's only the Telegram guy who was posting it. This is a minor, bro. Yeah. And then this is a case which is in court. Why do you want to post it? Why do you want to talk about it? You don't even need brains to understand. Because when you go kwa koti, you're not supposed to touch. You don't even need brains. Kujua mamba minor, hakuna haja uguzie. Mia, you can talk as much as you want about me. Sina shida. But why talk about a minor? Why even post it in the first place?
You ni call kwa upcoming or
bro, najua hakuna pesa, understand hakuna pesa. People have to hustle. Yes. But as you hustle, please do not make it a habit ya kutukana na watu for you to make it in life. I've made it in life, but I've never made it by abusing people. You've made it in life, but you've never made it through insulting people. There's a way of doing stuff. Fanya job yako, yes.
Actually ukifanya clean.
Angalia for example, Nairobi Gossip ama Nairobi Diaries. Nairobi Gossip.
Yes.
These guys have grown. Right now I think they are being followed by over 2 million people. But I've never had them insulting anybody. I've never seen their page getting blocked or getting banned. Kini hasa Kibe na hiyo Telegram. Si lazima mtusi watu. Hakuna haja matusi. Make it clean. Let's talk about issues here and there. Mama matusi make sense.
Kabisa, inakuondoa tu kwa soko.
Manze.
Huyu jamaa mpaka amequit YouTube.
Anyway, that is life. Anyway, that is life.
Yo, that's the truth, guys. Tuambie the least mafuta usheka kwa hii moti bro.
Hebu angalia kwa cash.
Sahi ukiangalia iko almost full, guys.
Not almost, that's actually full.
Iko huko kwa F ndo ile ya mwisho.
One thing about me, I never drive home with a car that is not full. Kafanya shughuli zangu zote before I go home and pack it, lazima nipite petrol station ni jaze
refill. Gari
inalala kama iko na full tank all the time. Kafanya shughuli zangu zote when I'm done, it's always full. Kila mtu anatamani hivyo, lakini sasa ganji hasa tu ni kupanga nasa. Mimi nasema buy something that is within your means. Yes. Kitu yenye uta struggle, kitu yenye kwa aita kufanya wibe ama utusi watu ndio pesa. Just live according to your means. Exactly. Even at some point when I was broke, I even thought of buying a motorbike because I knew a motorbike is cheaper. Unajua? So yes, matamani, just buy what you can afford and that's it.
Something you can maintain.
Exactly, something that you can easily maintain. And that's it.
So that means you've never like run out of fuel ati sasa unakimbia na kibuyu.
All I can say is God has been faithful. Yes, that's all I can say.
He's been faithful and real.
And real to me. And it comes from a point of hard work, baba.
Yes.
Unaweza kuwa hard worker, ama God anaweza kukubless, but wewe pia lazima ujitume.
Yes.
Lazima ujitume. Kujituma ni lazima.
God anakupea kitu unaweza maintain, si kitu itakuongezea tena mashida.
Exactly. And God's time is always the best.
Yep. From Reverend Rapudo, RR Range Rover, Reverend Rapudo. Ndio manze. So nataka ongeleshe vijana kidogo bro. There are youths out here who you inspire sana. Ikianzia na Tumbili. Me, you inspire me so much manze.
I'm glad to hear that.
From having a beautiful wife, running your family manze, freshy, manze, driving such a car. Manze, every time uko full tank. Unajua sisi manze tunekadi 100 kwa bima. Manze. So manze, I want you to talk to youths who are watching you right now. They have pressure to drive, they have pressure to have Range Rover, they have pressure to make it in life. You know, you started from somewhere. Right now uko mahali bro. Yeah.
I think my advice to youth, number one, mimi napenda my youth kabisa. I wish there was something I would do to change the lives of youth in this country. Because I've met very amazing young men and young women. Unajua, watu wenye wanajituma but bado hawajapata hiyo baraka. Unaelewa? All I can tell them is just keep on trying. I know it might be hard. Even me, I've been in the same spot years back. Unajua?
For
me to be here, it has been efforts after efforts. Mimi nakwambia ni kuna biashara nimejaribu manze zo fail. Najaribu zina fail. But after 2 or 3 years, zo pick. Unaelewa? So like I said before, find something that you're good at. If you're good at selling clothes, if you're a model, if you're an artist, manze, give it your best. That's all. Anything, because me believing God alipata kila mtu talent yake. Unaelewa? Kila mtu akona talent. So if you discover what you're good at, put all your efforts there. Whatever amount of money that you get, reinvest. Wale mabao wenye kuna pesa kidogo na wanataka impress them, manze, that's not how you impress women. It's not how you impress women completely. Unapata msema analipa 20k. Kila weekend kwa club. That's why it works.
Mzinga.
Anakunywa mzinga.
Sema nipe kama ile Rapudo.
You just you want to impress women. Baba, utachoka nayo pesa itaisha. All I can tell you is no matter how much you make, look for side hustle. Invest in a side hustle. And if you want to get these women, because I see most men, or rather youths, get misled by women. Like they always want women. Someone is working, so his inspiration is to get money to impress a certain woman. That's not how it works. Look for money. That woman, you don't even have to impress her. She will look for you.
Wow.
Umeelewa? Tafuta pesa.
Tafuta pesa.
Money is a magnet. Unaelewa baba? Usiwe zile pesa nyuko nayo kidogo ati wanataka kuimpress them, umbaye sijui champagne, umbaye nini. Unajua? Just hustle hard. Once you get that money, you don't go looking for her. She will come looking for you. Wow. That's how it works.
Guys, you have it. My last 2 questions. Your mother?
She's not alive.
She's not alive.
Unfortunately.
Wow, unfortunately. Okay, so that question we rule it out. Okay, the question was between you and between Amber and your mom, who sits here when you are carrying both. But
obviously it will depend. But mostly I'm always with Amber, so she sits there. We've had adults. I have aunties and whatever. So whenever probably tuko ocha, hiyo wachi mwenye hiyo kata. Amba anatokanga anakaa nyuma, anasema wachi wake hapo mbele. Whether ni baba mzee ama mama, she's a very respectful woman. So hiyo ka nyuma, na mimi ndio nimesisitiza naambianga you're my wife, sit there, but hiyo kata. So she goes back and then the elderly person anakaa mbele. Not just my mother or my nini, but anybody who's elderly. And we show her some form of respect. Amba na making sure amekaa mbele. Never anakaa nyuma. Yes.
That's amazing. My last question is, who do you want to see in the show next? And you call them.
Have you brought in Calligraph Jones?
Hey, Kali, I think is in the top 5 most watched.
Ulimleta?
Yeah, but he's coming again, by the way, with
so you want me to mention someone next?
Yeah.
Are you ready for this?
Yeah, but I'm ready.
Obina.
Obi amekuja mara tatu, but again the latest ride baada tujaleta.
Ile Volkswagen.
The VW.
Bring Obi na.
Nitamnini, mpigie simu.
Nitampigia hata nilikuwa naye jana.
Mcall live. Hawa sasa wasiseme yeye ni.
Obi na maybe akopia kila jana nipigie simu.
Ana shoot na watoto maybe.
But let me call him.
He will be surprised that it's me who has requested. Obina. I haven't hosted him with the latest ride. Niona juzi alidelete my number bana.
Wale ulimfanya nini? Nyinyi mnachokaza Obina bana.
Amedelete yangu na akona kwa kichwa. He can't unforget.
Hawezi. We are shooting kwa busy.
In the meantime, how do you feel every time? How do you feel? In the meantime, this is out of Celeb ride. Because Celeb ride is all about just cars, nothing personal. But again, because you are calling Obi, how do you feel him wanting number 8?
I let him have his day. Bro, everybody has their own inspiration. Yeah. Let him have his day. I mean, is there anything that scares me? Nothing. Because I know he doesn't stand any chance. So let the boy enjoy. What are you about?
Juzi tumeona akicheza naye hapo sijui alikuwa wapi, but I'm very sure you are around.
I think they're in my house.
Oh wow.
Yeah. When you are a real man, bro, there's nothing that scares you. It's all about a woman. Nothing scares you. If a woman loves you, she loves you.
Wow.
So they're just friends. It's just games that they play.
But sisi tuko insecure sana. Sisi hata ukimtaja tu. Ukitaja tu bana tunakuwa insecure. Bana tunaanza kukutafuta in person.
No.
Ama alidelete namba yako ndo maana hajachukua. Unajua pia maybe alidelete namba
maybe yesterday. Obi
unajua ni mfani unaweza kwa naye hapa na alidelete namba yako. That's Obi.
We talk once in a while. And he's a very good friend.
Yeah,
very good friend. Whatever you say on media, those are just
vipindi.
Ni vipindi re. Otherwise, if I had an issue, I would have put a stop to it long time ago.
Oh, nice.
Long time ago. And Obin is a friend. Yeah. And most of these things, he runs them through me first. I'm like, hey bro, neza post kinini. And it's fine. Yeah. I think at a weekend wakona, is it this or next? No, I think on the 8th or 10th, they have a piano. So he requested if they can do like a video dhambare. Nikamwambia nitakuletea bibi, nikuletea wapi?
Mletee na Range Rover kwa
sababu pale mbele Rapture Road there's a mall pale mbele. Nikampelekea hapo bibi wakashoot, nikamwambia you okay? Yes.
Kijana amesikia vizuri.
Kijana he's a youth.
Yeah.
So anything for the youth, I will do it. Yeah. Anything that makes him happy. As long as I see Obina smiling, I'm okay. I'm happy. He's a young brother.
Unafaa umweke kama next of kin. Hapo.
He's a young brother. He's running an amazing family.
Yeah.
Him together with KRG. These are young people who inspire me.
Yes.
In as much as you said that I inspire other people, these people inspire me. The way that they are running their own children, probably without their spouses. Yeah. But I like a man who stands for his children. Those are kind of people who inspires me a lot. Yes.
Wow, amazing. So big man Wanze, thanks so much for coming. Manze hapa hivi show bana tupea nangi fair bana ningekutafutia.
Haina shida kabisa.
So Manze, shukran sana.
I wish you all the best.
And, thank you so much for your time.
I was able to support you in any other way.
Yeah. I really appreciate the support so far, man.
Haina shida.
Yeah. So guys, shukran sana for watching, guys. It's been real here with Rapudo. I know guys will be inspired. They will want to interact with you. Enda tukwa DM ya Rapudo at Kennedy Rapudo.
DM wasijibu unfortunately.
Ungesema hivyo. Sasa wacha tu wakamu.
Do you know how many, because I don't want to disappoint them. Watakuja wengi na sifungi requests because they are everybody every day I get 100 inbox people asking me for money, for job. I can't help everybody. I wish I could. But siwezi.
We na imagine manze kama mimi ndo sina kitu na wao ujaa huko mbaya.
Watu wanachanga inbox yangu kila siku. Chama dem. Nini blah 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 but so.
Kuna mama by the way alikuja kwa DM yangu anataka nimfungulie supermarket. Wallahi.
Au kuna ndio
Thank you so much. Wallahi, bwana, we mwende Rapudo.
But anyway, it's fine. They can come to my DM whenever I have time. I can be opening. If I see anything pressing, probably I might be able to help.
Wow.
But